in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series, featuring the New Age squad of Chosen. Arak, Sai, Marmaduke 9, and Liam followed their prologue before the events of the New Age campaign, and maybe catch some foreshadowing elements along the way. Deep in the cosmic membrane, a massive charter vessel drifts through the vast emptiness of the core. For decades now, the crew of the Solar Orbiter has been in cryostasis, awaiting their expected arrival back to the pillars of the core. Going under for a little over 4 decades in core cycles, Captain Kotoro placed the Solar Orbiter's advanced AI under control over the vessel's systems, continuing to monitor life support, piloting through jump routes, and charting the unexplored galactic systems on the outskirts of the realms. However, some deep space anomalies are extremely unpredictable. Liam, I would like you to roll me a discipline check.
Hey, let's do this. You sure you want me to do it again, or?
Yeah, do it one more time for me.
Okay.
Just so that you can get a higher roll than 4. There you go. Look at that. That's nice.
There we go.
Okay. A rush of memory pulses in your mind's eye, but they feel so real yet unfamiliar at the same time. You see Kotoro and his men being slaughtered by monstrous abominations with 4 piercing legs and serrated metallic claws, their faces contorted as Kotoro rushes to the emergency incinerator when suddenly your vision goes white. Your eyes begin to open up, and your body is aching extremely to an extreme amount that it almost feels like you're paralyzed. Your waist down, and you're lifting up your arms. You feel this liquid in your lungs that you need to cough out. I'd like you to roll me an endurance check. Remember, endurance uses fortitude.
Yeah, I found that. You're picking my strongest suits. I'll lie.
You suddenly vomit out your mouth this, what looks like this greenish blue liquid that begins to hurl out from your insides, and you feel weak. You look around and you're trying to remember what happened. And you see the ground is the tiles on the ground. It's almost frozen, cold. Your breath. You can see your breath, and you see little flashes of light all around you, and then you hear, and a door opens in front of you. What do you do?
How's the bed situated? Like,
There is
it in front of the
no
door?
there is
it-
no bed around you. You look-
Okay, I'm just on the floor.
You are on the floor, and your vision is still coming to a little bit, but you can see. You could hear that a door just opened right in front of you.
I try to get up using the wall as a brace.
Okay, you go and try to reach for a wall. As you go to reach for a wall, you don't feel anything, and then you kind of fall back down. Your legs are starting to have feeling in them. It's painful feeling, but it's starting to come to. And then your eyes, your vision is starting to come to as well. I like you to roll me a perception check, please.
I need to get these macros built in. 4. Oh.
Is that another 4? Or a 1? Wait, did you just roll another 1?
Yeah. Liam's not having a good day.
You look over and you see what looks like these. It almost looks like these cylinder chambers that have been opened, but behind you is another one, and there are about 10 of these in a row from where you are at right now, and all of them are opened. And then on the ground you see ashes. It looks like ashes.
Right, peace.
And you do see consoles against the walls as well. Like they're computer consoles. But the walls are probably about 10 feet away from you on both sides. What would you like to do?
Can I see what's on the consoles?
All right, you go and start limping over there, holding on to whatever you can find around you. These cylinder tubes of some kind, and you begin to limp over towards the consoles. I'd like you to roll me a computers check.
Swear if I roll low.
This should be your good thing, right? This is
Exactly.
this is what you were made for.
I'm sorry, but my bonus is larger than my stinking rolls.
That's good. So as you go up to the console, it's almost...
Let's take a gander here.
It's almost like it's an initial instinct to go and unlock this console. You're not remembering much about where you are currently, but as you open it up, you see it, and it shows what looks like 10 separate logs, and it shows them all being open. And that's all you see.
The door is open, right?
The door right in front of you when you first awoke is open, yes, and it's still open. There is a white light shining inside of it. It looked like just a separate hexagonal chamber with light inside of it, and you're not sure where it leads. There was no pathway or anything like that. It just was a separate little tiny chamber.
After looking at that, I'm going to open the very first log.
Okay, you open the very first log, and it opens up to what says Captain Kotoro. And it shows...
I remember that name?
You do remember that name. You remember it being the captain of the ship you were in, and also something else. I'd like you to roll me a lore check. It shouldn't be too hard. Unless you... Alright. Unless you get really unlucky. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. No worries. Captain Kotoro was your father. You kind of remember that you were going on some kind of exploration mission that your father and mother wanted you to come along on because they thought that you'd probably get a lot out of it. But your memory is extremely hazy right now. And as you look at this log, it seems like this is the log for the cryostasis. You just got out. But you don't know where your father or any of the rest of the crew is.
I open up the next one.
All right. You open up the next one, and you see, reading it is Pilot Hager, the main pilot of the ship. You don't remember too much about him other than the fact that he was really brash and kind of annoying to you because he didn't let you do anything around the ship except for yell at you to stop touching things. But
all right.
That's about it from what you remember about Hager.
And what's in these logs?
It looks like just more medical information. It looks like what their vitals were when they were inside the actual cryostasis, specifically.
What's the last update on those?
It looks like they were Captain Kotoro, Hager, Asai, and Alano were all pulled out unannounced of their cryostasis for some reason.
So after that, I'm going to flip through all of them, skimming through, see if those logs have anything different. Assuming that they're just bios.
From what you see, it seems like there was some kind of anomaly that occurred not too long ago that got them pulled out of their cryostasis so that they can man the systems on the ship.
Preto, Hager, and...
It was Hager, Asai, and Alano. Vesa, her systems are different. It looks like she was pulled out by Kritoro.
And I'm guessing I recognize all of these people to some degree?
To some degree. Specifically, Engineer Vesa is your mother.
She was the one pulled up by Kratos, so I think I got that wrong. Oops.
She was pulled out by Kotoro. By the captain.
Yeah, I got that written down. I just wrote it on the wrong character. Then who's Asari and Olano?
So co-pilot Asai is a Cantol. What was a Cantol Egelian specifically, and she was rather nice to you, letting you actually explore and try out the ship's computers at the pilot's chair when Hager wasn't around. You remember that. But she was mainly just the co-pilot, helping with navigation and the scans of planetary exploration, all that stuff. And Alano was the medic. You didn't really talk to them too much, only when you got injured, but when you did talk to them, they kind of taught you a few things about med waves and med kits and how to survive in case you need to. And when you remember these people, it's all of them are prime except for the co-pilot, but it's hard to discern their personalities from each other. Like they were all kind of merged together in one person. But yeah.
Liam looks around the rest of the room. Is there anything else? Anything useful?
As you look around the rest of the room, you don't see anything else except for the spots of what looks like ash on the ground.
Well, I should have asked this earlier. Am I wearing anything?
You are not. You are naked. Completely naked.
Okay. So I probably just came out of...
You can assume so. You can assume that you just came out.
So there's nothing in here. I cautiously go to the doorway, trying to listen if there's anything going on.
Okay, as you go to the doorway, once you enter to the doorway goes. Are you going to step through?
If I could check to see if I know what that is. That like a alarm sound or a mechanical issue?
Go ahead and roll me a computers.
Okay. Oh, you know what I could do? See, and
Nice. With a 19, you believe that is it saying, are like basically the the actual systems in the ship telling you the doors will close as soon as you enter inside.
I don't think I have any choice. When I step out, I take a glance on my left, then my right.
All right. Everything looks the same as you're leaving it. Are you going into the actual chamber with the white light?
Yeah, it looks like I don't have any other choice.
Okay. As you enter inside, the door closes. And then you feel a sudden shift, and it almost feels like your body is starting to get a little bit of butterflies in your stomach as suddenly the door on the other side opens up, and you now see a hallway leading down towards, well, lights, and you do see ash on the ground, more ash, and the occasional serrated blade.
As I walk down the path, I stop to pick up one of those blades.
Okay, you pick up one of the blades. As you inspect it, I'd like you to roll me a biology.
Okay. Yes.
Examining this blade, it looks like it almost looks like a claw. Like what would be a claw, but it's metal. It looks like it's refined metal to a point where it's been forged well enough to be a weapon, used as a weapon.
Well, that's different. I continue on my way. Well, keeping hold of the blade, I continue.
All right. As you continue moving forward, I'd like you to roll me a perception check as you reach the end of this hall and you look down the two sides. As you look down the two paths with a 12, you see a large door to your right, and then a smaller door down the hallway with two other paths leading down. You're starting to remember the layout of the ship, like it's familiar to you, like you've been here for a while.
So I'm in the middle of a T-section. One side is just one main large door, and the other is like two small doors on either side of the hall.
Yeah, there aren't doors on either side of the hall, but there is a door at the very end of the hall. It looks like there's another hallway that could lead down both paths, both left and right.
Let's go with the big door.
Okay. As I'm sure you're moving this way, begin to head down towards the big door, and you see a larger console on the side, and you also see a label above it saying "Warning: Drive Core."
Let's. I start to fiddle it, trying to figure out what the warning is.
The warning is like a sign. It's not like an actual. It's not a part of the actual panel.
Okay. Well. Okay. So, what can I read from the console?
The console is off currently. If you'd like to try to start it up, go ahead and roll me a computers check.
I always gotta check to make sure I'm not. But
Oh, nice, critical. 26.
I think that's a max roll.
Yeah, as you begin to operate this system, it looks like the drive core inside is it's a jump drive. It's a basic drive core, and it is currently deactivated.
Is there any updates on the system?
On the actual system, it looks like there is some kind of error that is going through the computer systems to the drive core. Like there's something not communicating to the actual engines of the ship.
Do I know if it's safe to go in there at my current state as, nude?
Probably not nude. You probably want to put something on.
Like, might be radioactive wear protection kind of thing, or moving parts and jiggling bits?
Well, you know that you probably already know that the energy that stems from any kind of drive core is some kind of radiation energy, and being completely nude around that is probably not the healthiest of things.
So I'm just going to use cardinal directions here.
Alrighty.
East, past that hallway. Oh, like here.
Yep.
I suppose I can just kind of tell you and move it myself. I do trail the wall closely. Probably not feeling too well and using it as a brace still. And yeah, I go up to here.
Right over here.
What do I see? Yeah, what do I see on either side of the halls?
You see down each hallway there is a door to what looks like your left, two doors to your left, and then an entryway to some room that you hear a few computer systems going off. And then on the other hallway there are 3 separate doors, and then just it looks like there's some kind of generator at the end. On both hallways at the end.
Let's go north.
All right. You move northward, and you see as you approach this hallway, and you look inside.
Is this okay? So this door is open.
There is no door.
Is this a door or is this a door? Sorry.
That's a door.
Okay, the white's the door. Okay.
Yeah, the white's the door, and then this area is completely open, and you see what looks like a computer crafting.
So the doors aren't auto opening here.
They aren't. They aren't.
Okay.
Auto. There is a panel next to each door.
So yeah, I checked the open space.
Okay, as you check the open space, you see more ash on the ground and more of these blades on the ground as well. And it looks like the computer systems have been literally like pierced through and torn apart. And you hear,
Okay, I stay away from that. Can I determine what this room was?
I'd like you to roll me another discipline will check, please.
A what check?
Discipline will, please.
I do good on those.
Oh, totally. Oh. With a 6. As you look over, you begin to remember you remember that there was someone in here before. You don't remember who it was out of the crew, but they used to come in here every now and then, and you feel very suspicious about them. Like they were calling someone, but you don't remember who or what. And then, yeah, you remember this is like the comm station. This is the area where the long-range communicator.
Okay, that makes sense. It seems like we've been attacked. I checked the panels on these doors. Let's go with north to south.
All right, go ahead and roll me a little easy computers check.
What did I just...
Why do I see something right there? Who is that? There's an elf.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Wait, or did you put that?
It was someone else, I think. I think so. Yeah. It's gone.
No, I pressed a button that I didn't mean to.
Oh.
Yeah, 14. What? I don't like your scheming.
Okay, so that's a 19 for your computers as you easily kind of... The door opens up on the north bedroom.
Oh, do they not have, like, labels or anything?
No.
Okay.
But the door opens up, and you see inside there is more ash and blades inside here, and it's kind of dark. You probably need to turn on the light to be able to see everything.
All right.
But as you look over and you kind of touch the panel to turn the sconce light up, and I'd like you to roll me an endurance check as you see in the corner of the room, and you smell in the corner of the room this rotting flesh, and you see a dead corpse.
Oh, 42.
You see a dead corpse, and you feel like your insides are starting to turn a little bit, and you hold your nose and your mouth as this corpse it smells like it's been charred, burned up, but also it wasn't burned up completely. It's still kind of rotting. And it looks like the pilot. Hager.
I stumble back and shakily shut the door. Oh jeez, oh jeez. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, that's oh,
This is a serious situation.
it is, and I love it.
Oh yeah, I should move my avatar.
So are you going down to
after-
the lower one, or?
Yeah, after taking a moment to recoup, I go south to the next door and repeat the process, hoping I don't get the same results.
Okay, you go and maneuver towards the next door, and gulp a bit, and you activate the panel, and the door opens up. This time you see ashes on the ground, and what looks like these markings across the wall. The markings looks like there's been carved slashes into the metallic structure, as well as a little bit of stain on the wall. But you can't-
reddish brown.
you can't really tell the color. It's really hard to tell if this is blood or something else, but you can definitely assume.
All right. What is this room? Like
Another bedroom.
Okay. Is there anything of use or of note in this room?
It looks like there's a table in the corner. As you look at on the table, you see just a shattered codex, completely just destroyed. And then underneath the table, there is a little crate.
I try to open up the crate, or take the crate out and open it up.
Okay, you pull the crate out, and you see there's a little panel on the crate, and do you have the either the lock break or computers? Computers will be hard.
That would be another basic skill for lock, right? Or is that somewhere else?
Lock break would be a knowledge if you have it. I don't think anyone
Well, there
picked
we
it
go.
up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So,
Just use a
can try
computer.
computers.
Yeah, just use computers then. As you go and try to unlock this, it goes, and you continuously try, but it's not wanting to unlock. There's like a coded algorithm to this. That you
I just kind of push it back underneath where it was.
alrighty.
Let's go all the way down south.
All the way down south.
Stop at this door, and I take a deep breath and open it up.
Okay, you easily kind of the door opens up. You don't see any ash inside here. Actually, you don't see any of the blades either. 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 You don't see any of the blades either and you see on the table is what looks like a codex on the table, and then underneath it is a crate as well.
I take. Excuse me. I take a look at the codex.
All right, you take the codex and you pick it up, and as you pick it up, it unlocks for you. And this looks like your codex.
Is there anything on it?
Right now, it looks like there is. It just shows the mechanical blueprints of what you've worked on thus far in your own crafting knowledge, and just your latest communications with certain people.
I set that down on the table. Let's see if I can't open the crate.
All right, you go and pull it out. As you pull it out, you should roll another discipline will check for me.
Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay. I don't think that's too bad.
It's not too bad. It's 12.
Better than my previous rolls.
As you go and pull out this crate, you have a flashback to when you placed everything inside the crate, and you hear your mother's voice from behind you. Got everything packed, Liam? And you look back, and she's not there. But you begin to remember your code in order to open this crate, and you open it up. The crate. And you see all of your gear inside.
Any clothes?
Clothes!
I don't know if you've ever gone commando, but it can get cold.
Yes, especially in space. But yeah, you got all of your gear, so you can get dressed and get all equipped with everything.
Honestly, I just want to put on like basic clothing, nothing. When you say all equipment, do you? Sorry, did you hear that vehicle that just went by?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'll keep the window open then. Just let me know if that starts to become a problem.
Yeah, no worries.
Is our weapons also included in that?
Yes.
I leave the knife on the table and grab my gun.
All right.
So, clothes and gun. Nothing else of note in the room?
Nothing else of note, no.
Oh, I suppose I can carry the codex with me without too much trouble?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Pocket it.
So, yeah, codex, clothes, and gun. Head out. Go to next door.
All right, and on this panel, I'd like you to roll me a computer's check for it. As you go across the way, diagonally, and you see it looks like a little bit of a larger door compared to the doors that you've been in so far with these bedrooms. But as you go and use the panel, it shows, instead of opening up, it shows a screen, and it shows crates. It looks like a cargo manifest. The door has not opened up yet.
Oh, it has not opened?
No.
Okay.
But it shows there is some kind of cargo manifest inside.
Anything interesting in there?
As you look through it, it looks like it's completely empty.
Right. Start moving down to the next door.
All right. As you go and unlock the panel, the door zooms open, and there is a large pile of ash in the center of the room.
I'm not liking this ash.
No crate, and no blood of any kind. Nothing out of the ordinary except for ash.
Did you see the message you sent? So,
all right. So where are you headed now?
up north to the main hallway where I take a right.
A right towards the door at the end of the hallway. And you see, as you head to the end of the hallway, the door opens up automatically for you.
I ready my gun immediately.
As you ready your gun, you look up and you see the small little bridge / cockpit of the vessel. There are 5 chairs inside here.
I try to get the best view I can on both sides, making sure the room is empty.
You see nothing. You see nothing but what you would usually see, and there is no ash. There is no carvings or any kind.
Then cautiously enter.
As you cautiously enter, you see the systems are all turned on, and they're all going through their diagnostics.
I'm sure things are clear. I go to a promising console and take a read on it. More or less just kind of a random pick. Just to see what the systems are.
Alright, I'd like you to roll me another computers check.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
Alright, as you look through these computer systems, a lot of it seems like just diagnostic checks. Every now and then it will say a specific name, and it actually says next to it, deceased. And then it would say
all of them?
All of them except for one that continuously pops up, and it is your name that says active.
Okay, so they're all declared deceased. I need to write that one down.
Ship status. Shit's fucked.
Ship's not fucked yet. Just the people in it. Suppose there was that other hallway here that I haven't checked. Sorry, I don't know how to point.
Yeah, no. I believe it's space. You hold down space, and then you can point. You just move your mouse.
Yeah, here. So let's.
Is that all you wanna check inside there?
Well, is there anything else in here?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
A lot of my characters do have high perception, but this is an exception to that rule.
Alright, so that's a 10 on the perception. As you look around, it's easy enough to spot it. The only other there are monitors across the walls, highlighted like up to the north area, and then right over here. But you also see what looks like a larger computer console in the corner of the room. And as you go up to it, I'd like you to roll me another discipline will check.
Good old 12.
12. You see on the system, it shows written in Psyox text.
Sorry,
Psyox is the language that Kron, you should be able to understand it. Being a Kron.
No, you were just breaking up. I didn't catch it.
Oh. Yeah, we're both robotic in this one. But, yeah, it is Psyox text written saying, incineration complete. Goodbye, Captain.
Do I know this procedure?
It is an emergency procedure, and as you look at it, you begin remembering hearing certain things about what your father would tell the crew in case of certain procedures like escaping, but if there was no escape, if there was no way to escape,
Sorry, what?
If there was no way to escape the ship, then you would and you had been infiltrated by some kind of enemies of some kind. They would have to use the incinerator to incinerate all life forms within the ship, which could damage the vessel, but it should be able to maintain some of its computers as long as there is someone around to maintain it all.
Well, glad they did a poor job on that one. Kind of shocked with the situation. I am kind of stand there for a while, trying to come to terms on what that means.
All right, as you sit there and wait and are just trying to think about everything, you do hear a over on the computer system where you just checked, and you see it. It begins to pulsate this light, and then a message comes through on it.
I kind of scramble to it. That
as you scramble to the message, you see written on it, "New acting captain, Liam."
Oh cripes, that's not good.
What is your procedure?
I'm not a pilot. I don't know. So this is beyond personal, like real life me what kind of check would that be to see if I know just to maintain things? Go idle?
As you look at this, roll me a computers check real quick.
A thing I could ask for is basic manifestation of the logs. Um,
I think I just lost connection completely to the map tool.
uh,
Great. Well, what'd you roll?
24, a 10 plus 14.
Alrighty. As you look at this computer system, you remember there being some kind of AI in the ship's computers, operating everything. This might be the console where you can communicate with it.
I ask it to... Now, is this Alexa speaking to it, or do I have to type the orders?
You would have to type the orders. It's very
Okay.
rudimentary, not...
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not ready for that, are you? I ask it to bring up all security details, including footage,
Alright.
and I'm going to guess that'll take a while.
Yes. It specifies... It shows a loading time, and it'll probably take about 12 hours to load up everything.
Oh, jeez. You know, I'm sorry. I picked an accent, so when I start, it's like, oh god, I speak that. So that's done. I'm going to guess everything's kind of secure. So I begin to leave.
When you see the loading time, it is downloading or like uploading about three cycles worth of video footage currently. So
Okay.
basically 6 years of footage being uploaded.
Okay. Oh, I should have asked it to do it in reverse. It's going to go from oldest to newest, isn't it? Oh, that's a few hours of waiting I need to do, but I got rest of the ship to clear out anyway. So I begin... Nothing else in this room as I look through it? No...
It doesn't seem like there's anything else inside here.
Okay, I leave. Am I able to lock the door?
There is a panel on the side, but it's inside.
Okay, so I can only lock it from the
inside.
Yeah. That would be okay. So I go to that hallway I skipped. Yeah, I didn't check this part, didn't I?
No, you didn't. I also don't believe you checked this door right here. The door right outside.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
But it's fine if you want to go straight here.
Yeah.
This is the exploration session.
Gotta make sure the ship is secure before I can make it my home.
Mm-hmm. So you go up to this door. It looks like a larger panel, just like the cargo bay that you had at down the other hallway with the two rooms where you.
That was another
found
thing I should have asked for.
But as you go up to this computer, this computer panel, you're able to check it, and it shows another cargo manifest, and it shows that it is also empty.
Kind of weird. Let's go north. You said that you don't want to go in there naked. Do I want protective gear in general?
You put on your clothes, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a mechanics. Or you can use craft. The crafting knowledge, if you want to.
Both in and I both have same. Does it kind of matter which one?
Crafting actually gives you a little, like, it makes it easier on you because you're using your actual full-on knowledge of.
All right, let's do that then. Man, that's a bad roll.
You would know that it would probably be if it's deactivated, and if it's been deactivated for a while, the remaining radiation within the chamber might not deal much damage to you unless you were to activate it. And if you're trying to activate it, then you should probably wear some protective gear.
All right, and it was on.
It has been deactivated. You don't know for how long.
Okay.
It's not on currently.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're just going to go to that. Clear this side of the ship first.
All right. As you go over here, you check this panel, and as you kind of scroll through it, it's another cargo manifest. There is only one item inside here.
Does it say?
It says unknown.
That's weird. Am I able to open it?
Go ahead and roll me computers check. As you go through the systems, the actual system of this panel, you try to see if you can find a way to open up this cargo bay, and you keep seeing an error pop up saying key required.
I went through everything so far, so more relaxed. I go back to my room.
All right, back to your room.
And for precaution, I put on my full gear.
Okay, you put on your gear.
And I prepare to go to the core room.
All right, you go to the drive core room. You go up to the panel, and you see that you can open it. There is a way to open it. And as you go to open it, for sure.
Yes, I do open it.
All right, as you go in, the doors, and you see a plume of smoke kind of begin to leave the chamber, and you see inside it is dark, completely dark.
I cautiously enter. Is there lights nearby?
You know that there would probably be a light switch, like the other rooms, right next to the door. And you go and touch that panel, and then kind of maneuver it so that it lights up the room. And as you do so, it looks like the lights aren't turning on.
It's not good. Do I have a light source on me?
Your codex can act like a light source.
Sounds good.
Turn on the flashlight.
Yeah.
You go and turn on the flashlight. I'd like you to roll me a perception check. With a 15, you see this large, what looks like a large cubic, like a station room, and you see a door that says "Warning, Drive Core," and you also see across the ground what looks like pierced holes inside. Well, in the ground, and then ash all around you as well.
All right. Nothing else in here?
When you go to the edge of the hall, you see another door down the hall. And then on the other side, you also see another door down the hall.
So let's go on the north one.
Alright. You go up to the panel. And as you go up to the panel and you unlock the door slides open, and you see down this long room with cords all dangling to these computer systems, and what looks like crates in the corners of the room. And there is an airlock. There's an airlock, as well as what looks like a few escape pods that are all empty. No escape pods inside them. What do you do?
So are the escape pods functional?
It looks like they have already been used and they're gone.
Okay, so they're kind of like empty chambers?
Yes.
Okay. What about these consoles? Do they have anything in them?
They look like they've all been destroyed, just like the one inside the other chamber, inside the comms chamber.
Can't leave things be. So nothing else in here.
Nothing else except two crates on each corner.
Are they both locked?
They look locked and sealed.
All right. Think so. I kind of just... There's nothing else in the ship that hasn't been seen.
No.
So let's go back to the...
Except for one place.
Flight deck. Oh, really?
I believe there's one place you haven't gone yet.
Check that.
You know that there is an unknown thing.
Room?
Yeah, right there.
I can't believe I forgot about that one.
So you head back through.
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah.
And you go across from where the lift took you from here, and you go to this lift. And as you approach it, the door opens up. And you go inside, and the door closes, and then it begins to lower. And then it...
To the depths of hell.
And as it opens up with a crack, and then you see it close back. and it doesn't open back up. You are stuck inside here. And then you see on the panel lights up, and a message pops up and says, "Danger, danger, danger."
No elaboration on what that danger is?
It just says unknown.
I fully seal my suit.
All right.
Am I able to do that here, or am I going to have to...
You fully seal, like your suit is completely sealed.
Yeah.
You got your armor and everything all situated.
How long has it been since I started the upload?
How long has it been? It's probably only been about maybe 10-15 minutes.
Really? Checking all the rooms and stuff? All right.
Well, you went straight from the computer console with the upload, right? To oh wait, did you change before that? Or was
no, so after the bridge and starting the upload, I checked the storage rooms, then I changed, then I went to core room, went to the engine bay, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went to the elevator.
Okay, well then, it actually would have been like 30 or 45 minutes that have passed so far.
Okay, so nothing significant.
Yeah, you're not
right.
entirely sure, but you believe the AI system just closed this so that you wouldn't go through. And it seems like the lift is staying there, waiting for you to respond. Whether you want to go back up and heed the warning or follow through.
I mean, I'm already getting camera information. I probably will figure it out. All right, let's listen to my friend the AI. Does the AI have a name?
You don't remember.
All right, I'll have to come up with one.
Come up with one?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
So,
you'll
yeah.
make a little robotic version of him and then upload him into it.
My best friend forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I return back to the bridge.
Right?
I see if I can't interrupt it. You give me the passcodes for the keys for the storage space.
Okay. So you want to see if you can get the AI to give you the keys to the storage space?
Yes.
All right. As you move over and you go and check to see if you can receive that information from the AI system, go ahead and roll me a computers check. Easy enough. You're able to ask for it politely through the manipulation of your own intellect.
I know how to talk to this thing.
Yes, and it becomes rather easy, but you are able to get the combination keys for each of the storage chambers.
All right. Just for, I suppose, what is it called? Being thorough, I check to see if it truly is empty in there.
Okay, so the first
and
one,
this first one,
the first one that you explored right across from your your bedroom, you go inside and you go to check to see if there's anything inside here except for the crates. As you go and check each crate, it is true there is nothing inside here.
All right. Once again to the southern one, which I believe was also reportedly empty.
Yes. As you go inside the southern one, where the lift was that the AIs told you not to go down, you go over to the cargo room, and as you go inside, it is also not. There's nothing inside there. Completely empty.
Alright. Then to the last one.
Alright, as you go to the last one, and you begin to check everything inside this last one. And there was an unknown object inside here that it had said. As you look through each crate, there is nothing inside here.
It's nothing but one crate.
There are numerous crates inside here, but when you look through them, they're completely empty. Everything is empty.
Really?
But when you look at the actual manifest on the panel outside, it says that there is one object inside here, and it is unknown. No title, any materials, nothing.
I continue to search, trying to see if I can't, find that one thing it's referring to.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
You know how glad I am to be alone? Charisma scores.
As you are looking around inside these crates, every single time you've gone through them, you've gone through it several times now, you've probably spent about maybe 30 minutes or so inside here, an extra 30 minutes or so inside here, and you still can't find anything.
Well, I got plenty of time. And look for it later. Probably even figure out who put that thing in here. There's nothing in the ceiling, is there?
When you look at the ceiling there, it looks like there is some kind of ventilation system in the ceiling. But it is probably about 25 feet up. You'll probably have to maneuver the crates so that you can climb up there and try to climb into the vent shaft if you want to go exploring the ventilation system.
Should be good now. It's more of a gut feeling of, well, if there's one thing in here and I looked everywhere on the ground. What else to do? I still got hours to wait.
If you'd like to wait, we can wait. We can have you wait.
That's why I'm wondering if... Yeah, while I wait, I tinker around in the core, see if I can't figure out if there's any, diagnose what's exactly wrong with it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a craft check. Crafting knowledge. $22. as you go inside there and begin to tinker around to see what things you can kind of maneuver around all the different moving parts of the drive core. You begin to like kind of unscrew them, finding ways to like finding a little like tool stash to help you begin to pull things apart. Sometimes using your own strength for them, but you do find a large gaping hole in the center of what looks like a sphere at the core of this drive core, and it almost looks like the sphere has these different coils with inside it, and it's meant to be some kind of like field generator of some kind. Perhaps you might be able to fix it if you go and take it to like a repair station or something and fix it up yourself.
And that repair station's probably down below.
Probably.
All right. That's all I can figure it out in here.
Yeah, it seems like everything else would help it operate. It's just this damaged core at the center.
I'm guessing that hasn't wasted enough time.
That took you probably about an hour and a half.
Jeez, I'm a quick one. Trying to think of. I need a better room for that.
Also, another thing is that when you went to the cockpit area, you couldn't see outside of the main viewer, so you don't know exactly where you are in space.
Oh yeah, the comm room. Forgot about that. Let's go to the comm room, let's diagnose that.
Alright, yeah, you see like a little like electric shocks going through as there's gaping holes within each of these computer systems, completely destroyed.
Shouldn't be too concerned over that right now. Not with my suit.
I mean, if you want to try to contact help, maybe you can find a way to.
Yeah, let's see if I can't kind of fix, at least make things less volatile.
Yeah. Feel free to roll another craft check.
Ooh, that's a real bad one.
Ooh. Yeah, you begin to kind of put your hands into the area where you see like a bunch of cords, and you go to try to get the cords to stop shocking so much, and you go and find like some copper wiring to like tie them together to make sure that the electric charge kind of goes through instead of shocking at the ends of the cords, and you're able to do it rudimentary like fix up, but you know that it's probably not gonna be like the best for this system.
It's more than good enough.
But as that happens, as you go and are fixing this up, that takes about another 20 minutes or so. But in the middle of doing that, you hear a and the ship begins to rock a little bit. And that's where we'll end the session.
That knocked me. Okay.
I thank you for listening to A New Squad. Be sure to check out the official New Age livestream, streaming bi-weekly Tuesdays on Twitch. A link will be found in the description of this episode. And if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.